Episode 6. The biggest lie is the truth. My name is M, and this one is going to strip you down. The biggest lie is the truth. And the most dangerous part? The best lies are wrapped inside it. Because a lie doesn't survive on its own. It needs truth, just enough of it to feel real. And that's exactly how you live your life. Not in complete deception, but in partial truth. You tell yourself things that sound right, things that feel justified, things that let you sleep at night. I'm doing my best. I just need more time. It's not that bad. This is who I am. There's truth in all of that, but it's incomplete, and that's where the lie lives. Because the truth, the full truth, is heavier. It requires ownership, and most people aren't built to carry that. So instead, you build layers of protection, layers of illusion, layers of ego. And over time, you forget what's real. That's the system. Layers, illusions, ego, the lie. First, the layers. You don't show the world who you really are. You show them a version, a controlled version, a filtered version. Strong when you're weak, confident when you're uncertain, put together when you're falling apart. Not because you're evil, because you're afraid of judgment, afraid of rejection, afraid that if people saw the truth, they'd see you differently. So you build layers, and then you hide inside them. Second, illusions. This is where it gets dangerous, because now you don't just show the world a version, you start believing it. You convince yourself you're progressing when you're standing still. You convince yourself you're disciplined when you're inconsistent. You convince yourself you're honest when you're avoiding the truth. That's illusion. And illusion feels safe because it removes friction. It removes discomfort. It removes the need to change. But it also removes reality. And without reality, you don't grow. You just exist. Third, ego. This is the final layer, the one that protects everything above it. Ego doesn't want truth. It wants control. It wants to be right. It wants to be seen a certain way. It wants to avoid pain at all costs. So when truth shows up, ego rejects it, defends, deflects, denies. Because if ego collapses, everything you built on top of it comes with it. That's why you fight it. That's why you resist. That's why you stay where you are, even when you know you shouldn't. Because the moment you accept the truth, everything changes. You can't blame anymore. You can't justify anymore. You can't hide anymore. You see it clearly. Where you're lacking, where you're lying, where you're holding yourself back. And that moment is uncomfortable. But it's also power. Because now you have a choice. Stay in the lie, or face the truth and become something else. But understand this, you don't evolve by adding more. You evolve by removing what isn't real, stripping the layers, destroying the illusion, breaking the ego. That's the process. And it's not easy. Because the truth doesn't care about your comfort. It doesn't care how you feel about it. It just exists. And once you see it, you have a responsibility to act. Not tomorrow, not when it's convenient. Now. Because every day you stay in the lie, you reinforce it, you strengthen it, you become it. And eventually, you won't even recognize the difference. So ask yourself, where are you lying to yourself? Where are you choosing comfort over reality? Where are you protecting an identity that you know isn't true? Because the answer to that is the starting point. Not for motivation, for transformation. This isn't about feeling better. This is about becoming better. And that requires one thing: truth. The full version. Not the one you edited. Not the one you softened. The one you've been avoiding. Because on the other side of that is clarity. And clarity is where control begins. This is Redacted Before Dawn.